Hey guys, what's up and welcome to another episode of VoxelCraft with me, Link the Killer, and today I want to do Botania because there is one thing I have a goal to get to, and that's what we're going to do today. And that goal is, if I did it correctly, is the coronation. I actually want the floating one, but for now we'll just do this. So we need to get into Botania. To do so, we're going to need some runes and some stuff, as you can see. And to do that, it's going to be a little difficult. But I figured we'll do a little Howls 2 video. Quick version today. I did a little bit prep work, which is unlikely of me, but I figured it would help make videos go faster and more streamlined. So, yeah. But I wanted to start off by saying, right after I ended the last episode, I went ahead and made these recyclers. And if we look in here, recyclers. It takes a compressor, some iron, some dirt, and glowstone. Compressor is just a basic casing, some stone, and electric circuit. And you get these recyclers. Now, they do take power to run. If you input cobblestone, it turns it into this stuff called scrap, and I think you can use anything in there. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like you can use any kind of item in there to get scrap. Cobblestone, probably the most easiest, because you can just do a cobble gen, which I did set up downstairs, but y'all know how those work. Now, I do have it exporting and importing into this drawer, which you can see is up to 2048, and then from there I have it exporting and importing into this mechanical crafter. Now what this is doing is taking 9 and converting it into scrap boxes, and the reason why I went with scrap boxes is because scrap boxes give you more a slight more UU matter, because that's going to be next episode, I think, is the ability to get UU matter, but I'm not sure. So I wanted to get that rolling, and I was surprised how quick we were able to get that. So I'm very proud of that. I also need to grab some stuff because I forgot to hook up a crafting monitor over there. So we're gonna have to come over here real quick and grab all these flowers. There we go. Now I am still missing a few colors, but we should be okay with what I have. So let's go over here. As you can see, I got a little small Botania set up. Anytime you start Botania, the first thing you want to make these mystical white flowers. You want to get those because you need those to make pure daisies. So if we do that and some bone meal, a little cheat trick you can do is turn the flowers into petals and then right click the petals onto the ground and then bone meal it. It takes one bone meal, it turns into a double tall flower, and then once you do that, you can break them with some shears. If you break them with your hand, they will break. But now, when you craft the flower into a petal, you get 4. So before one little flower gives you 2, now the big ones give you 4. So it's an easy way to double the petals that you don't have too many of. So let's do that. The bone meal and the shears. I'm going to have to make another shears. So let's grab that and that. Because the next thing you want to do is get an infinite water source and craft you a petal apothecary, which I believe is, if I knew how to spell, right here, some cobblestone, cobble steps, and a petal. Not too hard. Throw you a bucket of water in there, like so. And the first one you want to make is pure daisy. Pure daisy is the first flower you have to make. Just white petals. Super handy because now you can take, so you can take your stone, surround it with the pure daisy, or you can take your oak wood or any kind of wood like that, let that cook up, and once that turns, it'll turn into living wood and living rock. These are pretty cool bricks, blocks, whatever you want to call them. They're pretty good. They're pretty much the basic stuff you need for Botania, so keep that in mind. Once you have that, the next thing you will need to craft is a mana pool and a mana spreader. To make that is just living wood, gold, and a petal of your choice, as you can see. And then a mana pool is just 5 living rock. Bam. Now, as you can see, I placed the mana spreader and the mana pool. Your next thing is you want to make a wand of the forest. Pretty easy. Living wood twig, 2 petals, 2 living wood gives you a twig. Now, once you do that, what you want to do is if you hold down shift and right click in the air, you see how it changes from bind mode and function mode? You want to make sure it's in bind mode, and what you want to do is right click, or is it shift right click? Shift right click and then shift right click on there, and what's going to happen is this mana spreader is now bound to this mana pool. See how over this the mana pool lights up? Pretty cool. Alright. Next thing we're going to have to work on is some mana generating flora. Yes. Big words. And the first one I typically start off with because it is the easiest is 2 brown, 1 red, 1 light gray, and a seed. Get you the Endoflame. Endoflames eat anything that's wood. Pretty much in a nutshell. That's it. Now, if you do have your mana spreader down first, once you place this, it should bind automatically to there. As you can see, it is. So now, I never checked this. I was wondering if the wine in the forest would burn, but I guess not. So as you can see, we got some mana building up. That's gold 1 in this game. Now, if you were lucky enough to do some dungeons or whatever you can, you might come across this thing called a Black Lotus. Now, I never use them because they don't look that worthy, but I figured since I had them, I'll show them. What you want to do is just chuck it into your mana pool, and what that does is it gives you a little bit of mana. Not much, but a little bit. Better than nothing. So now that we have that, we can move to the next stage of Botania, which we're going to need let's throw some of this junk in here. So next thing we're gonna need is we'll grab 16 of those just for the hell of it. And I did not check our ender pearls. We probably don't have no ender pearls. Oh, we do. I'm gonna grab 8. And some redstone and some iron. And we probably don't have glass, to be honest with you. I'll grab that. I have to make some more before Renovate finds out I took the last of it. Because he might yell at me. And I don't want to get yelled at. Sorry, Renovate. Okay, I don't know what that was. Okay. So we're doing good. We're doing good, guys. We're doing good. We're making good time. I'm actually pretty proud of how quick we're flying through this. So now that you have a simple mana gen, I recommend 4 mana Endoflames. And this is just a vanilla dropper with a timer. Later on, I'll probably swap these out for different items and a more precise way to set this up. But for now, that's good enough for me because I just filled it up with coal. So now you have mana. What can we do with said mana? Well, one thing is you can actually throw some items into it. And a couple items you want to jump into. Alright, that was weird. So you notice now we have mana pearls, mana diamonds, mana steel, and mana powder. Cool, right? Now I grabbed the glass just to show you what happens. It makes this really nice looking mana glass. And it even emits light, which is pretty sweet. And the other cool thing is, when you break it, you get it back. That's what I'm talking about. That was the only reason why I grabbed that. So we'll put that in there with some of this stuff. Just so I don't have to fly everywhere to get it. Let's grab this living wood and let's make something, shall we? So, bam, gives you a runic altar, and a mana pearl gives you a runic altar. I'm gonna go with diamond just because we have tons of them. So here's the really cool part where stuff gets going. Runic altar. This is where you can make runes. And I think that's the only thing you can do is make runes with this thing. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like just runes. And a player head. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Whatever. Next thing you're going to need is a mana spreader, and you're going to want to bind it to there. So now it's bound. Booyah. Cool. So if we look at this, we need a rune of spring, which requires a rune of water, a rune of fire, wart, gunpowder, another brick. So what we can do is do that. And let's head up here because I forgot I need stuff and things. So we come up here. We need gunpowder. Take 2 wart. Holy crap, we have actually have another brick. That's crazy. Bone meal, sugar cane, and a fishing pole. I should have just clicked on the fishing pole. There we go. Sugar cane. Got bone meal back at the chest. Need some saplings of any type. We also going to need a piece of wheat, which I don't. Oh man, we got lucky on that one. And a piece of grass, which I doubt we have. Yeah, we don't. I hit the wrong button. Sorry guys, I hit the wrong button. We're back. Need another shear. When told renovate, he has to cut the grass. But the man don't listen. So you can either right click the item on there, or you can actually drop them on there. Now once it has a valid recipe, it's going to automatically start the process. And if you have your wand with you, it tells you a little update. So, really dude, all up my grill, man. I'm trying to do a video and you all up in my grill. We got a zombie head for it. Next thing you want to do, right click with a stone or drop it on, and then right click with the wand. Boom. Neat. So next thing is we need you, I sworn I did this. Okay. And then bone meal, check. Bone meal, fishing pole, sugar cane. And we'll click it on there. Let us also go with a piece of redstone. And the grass makes redstone root. Now do note, any flower you make in Botania with the redstone root, that means it responds to a redstone signal. So you can turn the flower on and off with a redstone signal, which is pretty handy later on down the road. I'm probably too far away for that. There we go, perfect. So we're gonna make that. Sweet. Now for this, we're gonna need some lime, green, yellow. Lime. Ooh. I don't have green. Oh no. Yellow. We don't have yellow either. This is uncanny of me. Pick that up just because if you don't come back within like 5 minutes, it does despawn. Alright guys, welcome back. I already went ahead and duplicated all the flowers we need, so technically we go bam, 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 bam. Like I said, bam. It's 2 limes. Cool, I get to show you another function. If you shift right click, you'll get the items back if you have an empty hand. Pretty cool, right? So now we can throw 2 of those in there. You. And there we go. We now have incarnation. Please note, when you make these next tier runes, like the spring, you actually get the runes back. So that's why I got that and that in my inventory. So please take a note of that. It comes in super handy later on down the road. So let's go ahead and get a piece of grass, because now I'm going to make a floating flower, which is going to require some glowstone. I'll just take a stack. Some dirt. I'll take a stack of that. And we're gonna fly up and over. We're gonna need 1 flower, which is not good. We don't have many flowers. We don't use dark blue too often. You want to throw the grass in there, so it'll give you a little preview of the seed, pasture seeds. Pretty handy. If you right click a piece of dirt, it actually grows grass. So if you play on a sky block, super handy to have. So if we do that with that, gives us a glimmering blue flower. Then that with dirt and a seed gives you a floating flower. Now floating flowers are pretty cool because they give off light and they're floating. Like, what else do you not like about that? Now if you're feeling frisky, there is snowballs, and I think there's a way to do it with mycelium or mushroom. I'm not too sure, to be honest with you, but we'll grab mushroom. I don't think it's gonna work, but it's in the Botania book, so make sure you make the Alexia Botania. But if you right click it, it turns it to snow. And let's just test it just to make sure it's not a mushroom. Yeah, so it's not a mushroom. I don't know what's the other one, but for now we'll just throw that in there along with that and that. So next thing, you can take any functional flora, combine it with a floating one, and you'll get its floating counterpart. So now we'll place this down here. Your little sparks here means it's working. And if we hover over this, you see it's automatically bound to this mana pool. So what's going to happen is this thing's going to use a little bit of mana and make any nearby crops grow. Now you may be wondering, Link, why did you go through all that trouble just to make that? I don't get it. What? I've been wanting to test to see if this thing can actually speed up the growth of the mystical crops. So that's what we're gonna do. If it works, great. If it doesn't, okay. So, if you saw what I did, I shift right click on the mana pool. You can switch it from mana tablet to a mana pool, or mana pool to a tablet. We want the mana pool to a tablet. Then you take your mana tablet and drop it in the pool. I didn't have much mana, so it's barely filled up. I'm gonna need to let that go. But for now, we can just show what this thing does. So you are glowstone, dirt, gold, and you are fire. So let's not really want it. Okay. We'll just put it on the side here. That's fine. I forgot to grab the mana pool. Oh, give me your mana. Those two despawn if left on the ground for too long, I think. Give it one more little burst. There you go. You see the little sparks. It's a very handy mod, guys. If y'all haven't played with it, I highly recommend you play with it. It's great once you learn the basics. Trust me. So we're gonna shift right click on here, and it's on mana pool, mana tablet to mana pool. Like I said, there's not much in there. So if we do that, it looks like it's working, but I don't know if it's because of the worms that's affecting it or not. The bad thing is this thing ain't got much mana, so it ain't gonna work that much. But we did what I wanted to do today, guys, and that's make this flower. Congratulations, everybody. We beat the game. Time to go home. Bye. Peace out. I'm playing. Don't close the video. One last thing. I'm gonna let this run off camera to get mana, and then I'm gonna drop it over there. Between episodes, I'm gonna let that run and see if there's like a slight increase in production or not. But I think the only other thing is between episodes, I'm going to be working on that reactor down there to get most of the components and do some research on the next stage that we're going to need, and all the stuff that we're going to need, like the shields and stuff like that. So that may not be another Voxel Squad episode for this week, and I apologize for that, but you get Space Engineers, because I am loving that game to death. So hopefully y'all can go check that out if you don't mind, and let me know what y'all think of it. And yeah, hopefully I have some more stuff coming your way. Maybe even a little stream on here. I've been fixing up the Twitter, so not the Twitter, to Twitch. So make sure you go check that out. And yeah, until next time, guys, hit that like button, sub to the channel if you haven't already. Check out Voxel Squad. Thanks to Sticky Pistons. And I hope y'all have a great day. Peace out.